Overcoming self-doubt, the high-performance habit for unstoppable confidence. Ever felt like there's a silent saboteur living rent-free in your mind? A nagging voice whispering, "You're not good enough. You can't do it." Or what if you fail? That insidious intruder, that relentless naysayer, it's doubt. And here's the unsettling truth. That doubt, that feeling of inadequacy that gnaws at your potential, might not even be original to you. Think about it for a second. When you were a child, brimming with wide-eyed curiosity, ready to conquer the world with a cardboard sword and an unwavering belief in your own superpowers, did that voice exist then? Probably not. So where did it come from? Was it a careless comment from someone who didn't see your vision? Was it the sting of a past setback that you've internalized as a permanent truth? Or perhaps, and this is a profound thought, was it simply absorbed from the atmosphere around you? The collective anxieties and limitations of a world that often prioritizes caution over courage. The most unsettling part is how effectively this borrowed doubt masquerades as your own intuition, your own careful consideration. It cloaks itself in the guise of practicality, whispering that you're just being realistic. But what if realistic is just a comfortable cage built from the fears of others? What if the boundaries you perceive are merely echoes of limitations that were never yours to begin with? Today, we're not just going to politely address this unwelcome guest in your mind. We're going to evict it. We're going to expose it for the fraud it is and reclaim the inherent confidence that is your birthright. Get ready to dismantle the architecture of your doubt and unleash the unstoppable force within you. Section 1. Doubt is not natural. You were built to build. Think about the sheer audacity of a tiny seed pushing through hard soil to reach the sunlight. There's no hesitation, no second guessing, just an inherent drive to grow, to fulfill its potential. You, in your essence, possess that same inherent drive. You weren't born to shrink, to play small, to be defined by limitations. You were built to build, to create, to expand. Doubt, in this context, is an alien intrusion, a virus that infects your inherent operating system. Imagine doubt as a relentless parasite latching onto your thoughts, whispering negativity in your own voice, making it feel like these limitations are coming from within. It's a thief, silently stealing your courage, your initiative, your joy in the pursuit of your dreams. Consider the boundless energy and fearless exploration of a young child. They stumble, they fall, but they get right back up, their curiosity undeterred. They haven't yet learned the art of self-criticism, the habit of anticipating failure. That uninhibited spirit, that unwavering belief in their ability to figure things out, that's the raw, unfiltered you before the world started layering on its expectations and its fears. As the insightful Napoleon Hill and Dr. Joe Dispenza have both explored in their work, many of our limiting beliefs, the very seeds of doubt, are often inherited, absorbed from our environment, passed down through generations, or ingrained through repeated exposure to negativity. These weren't conscious choices, they were subtle installations that have now become deeply ingrained. But here's the empowering truth. If doubt was installed, it can be uninstalled. You are not defined by these borrowed limitations. Today marks the beginning of reclaiming your inherent power, the power you possessed before doubt ever darkened your doorstep. Section 2. Reprogramming the mind. Belief is a decision. It's a muscle. We often think of belief as this ethereal feeling, something that magically appears when the circumstances are just right. We wait to feel confident before we take action. But what if I told you that's backward? What if belief isn't a feeling you wait for, but a muscle you actively build? Think about going to the gym. You don't wait to feel strong to start lifting weights. You start lifting consistently, even when it feels challenging. And over time, that effort cultivates strength. Belief works in the same way. It's a discipline, a conscious choice you make every single day. You don't wait to feel powerful. You decide that you are. This is where the power of autosuggestion and repetition comes in. Your subconscious mind is incredibly receptive to consistent messaging. If you constantly bombard it with doubts and negative self-talk, that becomes its reality. But the reverse is equally true. By consciously choosing to speak like a winner, to carry yourself with the posture of a builder, to act with the decisiveness of a leader, even when you don't fully feel it yet, you begin to lay down new neural pathways. You start to reprogram your internal narrative. This isn't about empty affirmations. It's about embodying the identity of the person you aspire to be, in your words and your actions. Imagine someone consistently writing and saying, "I am the man who finishes what he starts." With each repetition, with each small action that aligns with that statement, that identity begins to solidify, pushing out the old narratives of procrastination and self-sabotage. Belief isn't a passive state, it's an active construction project, and you are the architect. Section 3. Kill the doubt. Voice. You are the one who speaks back. That nagging voice in your head, the one that whispers anxieties and amplifies your fears. It's crucial to understand that you are not that voice. That voice is often an imposter, a collection of past failures, ingrained fears, and the limiting beliefs projected onto you by others. It's like a broken record playing in the background, constantly reminding you of what could go wrong. The first step to reclaiming your power is to identify this voice as separate from your true self. It's a program that has been running, often without your conscious consent, and like any outdated software, it can be shut down. The key is to learn to confront and interrupt it. The moment you hear that familiar whisper of doubt, consciously say, either out loud or in your mind, shut it down. It might feel silly at first, but it's about establishing a clear boundary. Then, immediately replace that negative thought with a powerful identity statement, something you've consciously chosen to embody. For example, if the doubt voice says, "You're not ready for this," you immediately counter with, "I am capable and I am learning." This act of conscious replacement begins to rewire your automatic thought patterns. Furthermore, introduce the concept of strategic disobedience. This involves taking small daily actions that directly contradict the fear script. If the doubt voice tells you to avoid networking, make it a point to connect with one new person. If it whispers that you can't speak up in a meeting, prepare one valuable point to share. These small acts of courage, these deliberate rejections of fear's dictates, build momentum and erode the power of the doubt voice. Remember, you are not broken. You are simply under attack by these ingrained negative patterns, and you have the power to fight back, to reclaim your inner dialogue, and to become the one who speaks truth and encouragement to yourself. Section 4. Action over emotion, the discipline of momentum. You believe because you act. We've talked about reprogramming your mind and silencing the doubt voice, but the most potent weapon against doubt isn't just thought, it's action. We often fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect moment, for the feeling of absolute certainty before we take a step. But the truth is, you don't act because you believe. Often, you believe because you act. Momentum is a powerful force, and it's built through consistent action, even when you don't feel entirely ready. Think about the 5-second rule, popularized by Mel Robbins. The moment an impulse to act strikes you, you have 5 seconds to move before your brain starts to talk you out of it. Hesitation is the breeding ground for fear and doubt. Consider the stories of groundbreaking individuals throughout history. Henry Ford faced relentless criticism when he envisioned mass-produced automobiles. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before perfecting the light bulb. Andrew Carnegie acted boldly and decisively in building his steel empire, often without seeking permission or waiting for external validation. What did they all have in common? They chose to act before they felt completely ready. Their actions weren't born out of unwavering confidence. Their confidence was forged in the crucible of taking those initial, often uncomfortable steps. Action is identity. Every step you take forward, no matter how small, sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind. I am someone who takes action. I am someone who moves towards my goals. This builds a powerful feedback loop where action fuels belief, and belief fuels further action, creating an unstoppable momentum that leaves doubt far behind. What's one small action you've been avoiding, a task that feels slightly uncomfortable but you know will move you forward? Take that action today. The feeling of accomplishment, the tangible evidence of your capability will be a far more powerful antidote to doubt than any amount of positive thinking alone. Section 5. Subconscious mind plus repetition equals identity shift. You don't find identity, you install it. Now, let's delve deeper into the mechanics of subconscious reprogramming. We've touched on repetition, but to truly install a new identity, you need to combine it with emotion and vivid visualization. Your subconscious mind learns best through consistent, emotionally charged experiences. This is why simply reciting affirmations without feeling them deeply often yields limited results. Practice autosuggestion with genuine conviction. When you say aloud, "I execute, I finish, I win," feel the power in those words. Imagine the satisfaction of completion, the surge of accomplishment. Engage your emotions. Similarly, incorporate future memory visualization into your daily routine. Close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself already having achieved your goals. See the details. Feel the emotions associated with that success. Rehearse the experience in your mind as if it's already happened. This creates a powerful memory in your subconscious, pulling you towards that reality. Reinforce the understanding that behavior follows belief, and belief, in turn, follows identity. Your identity isn't something you passively discover. It's something you actively build, brick by brick, through consistent thoughts, words, and actions. By consciously choosing the identity you want to embody and consistently reinforcing it through repetition, emotional engagement, and vivid visualization, you are essentially installing a new operating system for your life, one that is powered by confidence and driven by unwavering belief. Section 6. Decision and Purpose. The death of doubt. Doubt can't survive where decision lives. We've explored the origins of doubt, the power of reprogramming your mind, and the importance of action. Now, let's talk about the ultimate slayer of doubt. Decisive action, rooted in a clear sense of purpose. Doubt thrives in the murky waters of hesitation and uncertainty. It festers when you leave room for what-ifs and backup plans that signal a lack of complete commitment. But it withers and dies in the face of a firm, unwavering decision. When you make a true decision, a commitment without reservation, you cut off the oxygen supply to doubt. There's no room for its insidious whispers when your path is clear and your resolve is absolute. This is where the power of definite purpose, as emphasized by Napoleon Hill, comes into play. When you have a crystal clear understanding of what you want to achieve and a burning desire to get there, fear and doubt become mere obstacles to be overcome, not insurmountable walls. Consider the profound impact of a single decisive moment. As the saying goes, the moment he decided, the old self couldn't survive. There's a transformative power in drawing a line in the sand and declaring, "This is who I am and this is what I'm going to do." Eliminate the soft language from your vocabulary. Instead of "I'll try," say "I will." Instead of "maybe," say "definitely." Cut off the escape routes, the backup plans that subconsciously signal a lack of complete faith in your ability to succeed. Right now, in this moment, what is the one thing you will decide without hesitation? Say it out loud. Declare it to yourself and to the world. Own that decision and let that act of unwavering commitment be the death knell for your doubt. You are not in a perpetual state of becoming. You are actively installing the person you are meant to be. Decide who that person is and then move with the unwavering conviction that reflects that truth. Section 7. Conclusion. You see, the journey to unlocking your unstoppable potential isn't about some magical transformation that happens overnight. It's about the conscious and consistent dismantling of the doubt that was never truly yours. You were not made to shrink, to hide your light, or to be held captive by the fears of others. You were fundamentally designed to thrive, to create, to win. That inherent power, that unshakable confidence is still within you, waiting to be unleashed. Doubt was a borrowed burden, a heavy cloak that obscured your true brilliance. And today, you've begun the process of giving it back, of shedding that unnecessary weight. The path forward is clear. Walk deliberately in the direction of the identity you are actively installing. Speak the words of power and affirmation that resonate with your truest self. And most importantly, take consistent, decisive action that rewires your destiny, one step at a time. You've already taken the crucial first step by engaging with this message, by acknowledging the presence of doubt and your desire to overcome it. Now it's time to finish what you've started. Embrace the discipline of belief, confront the doubt voice with unwavering resolve, and let the momentum of consistent action propel you towards the extraordinary potential that resides within you. If this message resonated with you, if it sparked a sense of recognition and a desire for change, then don't let this be just another video you watched. Take a moment right now and drop a comment below. Tell us who you are becoming. Declare the identity you are choosing to install. Your words have power, and sharing your commitment solidifies it. And if you know someone in your life, a friend, a family member, a colleague, who has perhaps forgotten their own inherent power, who is being held back by the insidious grip of doubt, then share this video with them. Let them know that they too were born to win. Finally, if you're serious about reclaiming your confidence and building that unstoppable potential, then make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insights and strategies on personal growth and high performance. Remember, action is the gateway to transformation. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Start now. Your unstoppable self is waiting to be unleashed. See you next time.